Human innovation has the power to hurt or heal nature. As cities become bigger and better connected, it becomes more dangerous for animals to move around. In Costa Rica, some organizations are finding ways to teach animals and humans how to survive together. Journey with our 3 adventurers as they visit the campus of Kids Saving the Rainforest and learn how 2 kids started an initiative that saves hundreds of animals each year. An organization that now invites other children to learn how simple ideas can preserve an entire species.
You see them all over Costa Rica, these blue ropes that go across the roads so that they have a safe way to get across the road.
And observe some monkey mischief up close.
Oh no, it's so crispy.
It's been a few years since we've traveled together. There's still so much yet to be discovered.
Human beings can be so cruel towards so many animals.
When you have the opportunity to look into their eyes, to know their stories.
Animals that are rescued here can be released into the wild again, where they're really meant to live. I hope people get inspired and treat animals with more care and respect.
Manuel Antonio National Park is a protected area on Costa Rica's western coast. Just outside of the park lies an animal rescue effort with a unique name and an even more unique story. Gabi, Castle and Caro have come to learn about the Kids Saving the Rainforest Wildlife Sanctuary. But first, they'll hear about the tragic stories of some of the animals that live here.
Hi, welcome to Kids Saving the Rainforest.
Thank you so much.
I'm Monica.
I'm Gabi.
Hi, Caro.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, come with me, I'll show you some animals.
All right, great.
Kids Saving the Rainforest, or KSTR, rescues more than 200 injured and abused animals each year. Some are rehabilitated and released, while others need to remain in the safety of the animal sanctuary.
Out of the 4 species of monkey that we have in Costa Rica, the howlers, the spider monkeys, the squirrel monkeys, and the whiteface, we actually have one of each of them apart from the howlers for various different reasons. Like the spider monkeys, he was kept as a pet, very bad conditions, no protection from sun or the water. He's fine now, he lives in the sanctuary, but he's a lot happier. He's a very rambunctious 7-year-old. We have a load of titis as well. We actually have ones that we released on site, one of which we now think is pregnant. So we've definitely helped the numbers go up because those are our monkeys out there.
Yeah.
And the whiteface as well, we have 2 that used to be captive. One was chained up to a hotel. They're very intelligent, so they have things that they don't like. Like the male has a problem with reflective sunglasses. So we think his owner must have treated him badly and worn the sunglasses because he's made a bad association there.
Right, okay.
If you're ready to see him, I can take you down.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'd like
let's
to.
go. Thank you.
So these ones here, these are the white-faced monkeys, the Carablancas. They're capuchins. We've got 2. We've got the male, Hector, and we have the female, Hugo. They were both kept by humans. So Hector, he was a pet, but then he got aggressive when he hit maturity, so he came to here. Hugo, she was actually in a hotel. She was chained to the hotel, basically as an attraction, like, oh, come and look at this monkey. So just very miserable life, and you can see she's actually pretty playful. She likes to run around with a bucket making noise on top of here. One of the things that she really likes is this mirror.
What about it?
She likes to look at herself. She recognizes herself, and she makes faces at it. She sticks her tongue out like ah, or she'll have 2 pieces of fruit that she'll watch herself eating.
Maybe we can try. Maybe she
might
reacts
like it.
to the mirror.
She's more
more interested in cooling down.
Yeah. It's the funniest thing. She actually managed to break out once. She managed to make a hole, but there used to be a tub here with this mirror on it, and she broke out literally to look at herself in the mirror. She picked it up and she was doing all of this, and she decided that she was going to. Yeah, honestly, she decided that she wanted the mirror and grabbed it to try and bring it back in with her. These guys get taken a lot because they're beautiful and they're very intelligent. So they get taken a lot, but then they are very aggressive by nature, and they have very big teeth. They're very strong, so they don't make good pets. I mean, why? They obviously wouldn't make a good pet.
Yeah.
Or a
once
circus
they get
attraction.
used to humans, you cannot release them anymore, right?
Well, these guys, they've been in captivity their whole lives, and they're adults, so they don't know anything else.
And they're so intelligent. They should just live in the wild and.
Yeah, no, they
stay
really
there.
are. They've actually, in the national park, they've been known to use a baton as a weapon against a snake. So they were defending themselves with a tool, which is pretty fascinating. So these are the titi monkeys, or actually they're actually squirrel monkeys, but the Costa Ricans have nicknamed them titi monkeys. Term of endearment.
So you get a lot of them in Costa Rica?
Well, their numbers are going up and up because a few years ago they were down to about 1,200, which is insanely low. If you get down past 1,000, then that's considered a big problem.
They would inbreed if you go down in numbers?
Well, they'd have no choice by the end of it. It's because they couldn't get to each other's troops because they kept getting electrocuted from the cables that go across the roads. But we introduced a monkey bridge program.
Oh, what's that?
You see them all over Costa Rica, these blue ropes that go across the roads so that they know they have a safe way to get across the road. And we put up cameras once to make sure that they were actually being used. And it turns out it's not just these guys that use them. We've seen porcupines on them. We saw a snake on one.
Okay. So how are the numbers developing?
Well, now they're up to over 3,500. So I think it's 3,800 now. Yeah, so it's massively increased. And we do predator tests on everyone before they get released. So that's for these guys. It would be like the smell of hawks and dogs and stuff like this. So you get their scent onto sheets and stuff. And you put in.
We saw some outside.
Yeah, because these guys failed those because you're supposed to start making alarm calls and backing away from the cloth. They still went over it to eat their food and then started playing with it. So like completely the wrong. It was awful. But the guys that are outside, they actually used to live in here, and they passed with flying colours. And then you do another test to make sure that they can jump the distances because otherwise they'll get left behind. Because they can jump crazy distances.
Are they capable of learning from the other monkeys?
We hoped that they would, but they're pretty determined to stay here. They're not learning, but they are intelligent. Their brain to body ratio is actually one of the biggest for this kind of monkey. So they're intelligent. They can learn by observation. I gave them a spider to eat, so it's like little bits of protein. Wow. We do it with the kids, like going around collecting spiders and giving them to the monkeys. But I gave it to Manny, and there was an older monkey that was next to him, and he ate it like, yes, give me this. But Manny just went, look!
What's happening here?
Why is this moving? But after a while of watching the other one eat it and nothing bad happening, he kind of temptedly like, do I bite this? It was very sweet to watch.
So once you oh no, that's so crispy. I can't believe it. I'm learning that the squirrel monkeys, the population went up after they did something for them. That was really encouraging to see that, because yes, I know we cannot save all the animals, but still we can make a difference. We can do something. So I think we should, everyone should find a place where he or she could take care of animals, environment, and to respond to that call.
KSTR started with a young girl named Janine who grew up surrounded by nature.
It started because my daughter was 3 years old And her dad died suddenly, my husband, of a heart attack. And I said, I want to make a good life for my daughter. So I looked around the world where I could make a good life for her.
Costa Ricans love to use the expression pura vida. It means pure life, and that's exactly what Jennifer and Janine found when they moved to Costa Rica.
I just wanted a natural life for her. There were no stores, so she picked up things and she made things with them and she played with nature. When she was 9, she was making these things on the side of the road with her friend, and tourists started to come. And she saw around her that the rainforest was being cut down. So did her friend, and so the two of them were like, we have to do something. So they made $80 selling painted rocks. And with that $80, I matched it. And over in the Nicoya Peninsula, they were adopting rainforests for $40 an acre. So we adopted 4 acres, and I said to them, let's go over and see where this rainforest is. And we got there, and the organization wasn't very real, and they didn't know where the money had gone, if it had gone to administration. And so it was very sad for them to have seen that. So on the way back, it was a 7-hour drive. I said, well, what can you do to change something like that?
So Janine and her friends started their own project, selling their art to tourists and raising money to plant trees. Today, KSTR accepts kids from around the world as members and has planted more than 7,000 trees.
We don't want kids to have to pay to be a member, so they have to do a project. And we have 8 projects. They can do one of 8 projects in order to become a member. And so they are saving the rainforest wherever they live. We had a guy in India that wanted to become a member, and he had learned how to go into a house and take a king cobra, grab it, and take it out and put it in the rainforest rather than killing it, into people's houses. And I thought that was a really cool way to become a member of Kids Saving the Rainforest.
Janine eventually moved to the United States to attend college, but still plays an active role in KSTR. She works closely with the organization's Wildlife Rehabilitation and Educational Center.
It was wonderful because in my heart, I was hoping. But I didn't want to be one of those mothers that forces their kids, so I just let it go. And it was great. All through her life, we've done that.
When I saw the name of the place, Kids Saving the Rainforest, oh, how I wish my son could or can. And, it depends on me, on his father, the education we give him to learn to love and to respect God's creation. I'm gonna make sure I do my best so he really understands the meaning of respect our planet.